Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Tabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys we want to get into. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's go ahead and get into this topic here. Now, as y'all know, throughout this season, one of the biggest conversations around the NBA has been centered on load management. There's some people out there that are for it, right? This includes some NBA fans and some players. And then there's some players out there and some NBA fans that are absolutely against it. They hate what it represents. They don't like the idea that, players that are perfectly healthy are resting on games that they could play. And they believe, in a way, it's cheating the fans. We saw, we got a chance to hear what Chris Broussard had to say after the Dallas Mavericks tanked that last game. Rob Parker was like, if NBA teams are going to continue to do this, then they need to find a way to refund fans that buy, that spend money to buy these tickets, go to these games, just to find out that some of their favorite players are not playing. Because we all know that the NBA markets its league through its stars, unlike the NFL that markets its league through the games. Itself, and that's the reason why they have a high turnout every single year, game after game after game. Now, this morning was combing through the internet doing some research, and I stumbled upon an article from fadeawayworld.net that was actually highlighting some comments that Magic Johnson had to make when he went on the Today Show. He recently went on the Today Show to talk about women's basketball. He talked about Kobe Bryant's contribution to women's basketball. Talked about a range of things, but during his sit down or during his interview, one of the hosts asked him to basically explain the issue surrounding load management, and then he revealed that he recently attended Michael Jordan's 60th birthday party, and while he was at his birthday party, he said that Michael Jordan actually pulled him over to the side to basically lament. And basically complain about why he hates load management. And he said they ended up having a 30-minute conversation. Just imagine you're at a birthday party and the guest pulls you over to talk for 30 minutes about load management. So it must mean that it's something that he really, really, really disagrees with. So for those of you who missed Magic Johnson's comments on this particular issue here, we want to play it for you now. Then we'll come back and react to what he had to say. Take a listen to what Magic Johnson had to say about his conversation with Michael Jordan.
All right. I'm really interested in your take on this, I don't know if you want to call it controversy, this load management. So for people like me who really don't know stuff, here's the deal.
I've never heard of that.
They don't know the ins and outs of basketball. But here's the thing. A lot of NBA teams rest, right? They rest some of their superstars, even if they're not hurt, for example, but they want to keep them healthy throughout the season. But let's say you buy tickets. Yes. You've been waiting your whole life to watch a star play. Right. That's where I come in, right? You save up your money, buy some tickets for your kids, and then they go to see their favorite player, and he's just resting. Mm-hmm. What's your take on that? But then I guess the players say they need a rest. I don't know. You hate it.
I hate it. I dislike it. I was just at Michael Jordan's 60th birthday party. He pulled me to the side. And, we talked about that for 30 straight minutes.
Because back in the day, you guys...
you played every game.
There was no rest.
We wanted to play every single game. We couldn't wait to get out there on the court. Mm-hmm. And it's about your ego, your passion, your love for the game. It's about those fans who, like you said, paid their hard-earned money to watch you play this game of basketball. And then we're getting paid to play something that we love.
Sure.
I mean, so you got to get out there. And last but not least, it's about your team, where you stand. Yeah. You're losing games when you sit out.
Yes.
And so I dislike it. I hope they get rid of it. And for the fans and for the organization and for the overall health of the game.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
So you heard what Magic Johnson had to say. He said that is something that he absolutely despises, and he said that it's something that Michael Jordan himself absolutely despises. And it makes a lot of sense, right? Michael Jordan is not just up here talking and it's just like one of these old cranky guys that, let me hate on the younger players. No. As we all know, Michael Jordan is the greatest player to ever play the sport, easily, in my personal opinion. I don't think it's close. But he was also one of the most dedicated players when he was playing. As you know, Michael Jordan played for 15 years in the NBA. And for the majority of those seasons, he played in the high 80s. For example, let me give you the number of seasons that Michael Jordan played at least 80 games. I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 seasons. Of his 15 seasons, Michael Jordan played. 12 seasons. Of his 15 NBA seasons, he played at least 80 games. At least. At the age of 40 with the Washington Wizards, Michael Jordan played 82 games. At the age of 39, he played 60 games. And then I think in 1985-1986 season, he only played 18 games because I think that's when he broke his leg, if my memory serves me right. So Michael Jordan was just a rough rider, man. He was an Iron Man, literally. And he believed in playing these games. Now, I think Jordan did that for philosophical reasons. He did it because his philosophy simply was, listen, these fans pay a lot of money to come to these games. They're the reason why we earn these exorbitant salaries that we earn. And therefore, I don't want to cheat the fans. So if I'm healthy, I'm going to play, and I'm going to do everything in my power to ensure that I play. During Michael Jordan's last year as an NBA player with the Washington Wizards, everyone in the NBA wanted to see Michael. Literally everyone wanted to see Jordan because that was his last year playing basketball. And how would it look if Jordan only played 55 games that season? Meanwhile, people were spending hundreds of dollars to go see him play. How is that fair? Now, there are some people out there that will tell you, hey, tough love, tough. And it's always interesting because these people have no problem spending other people's money. It's amazing. They're all about getting their money, but they have absolutely zero regard when it comes to how they spend other people's money. And to me, there's a bozo running around on the internet, and this guy keeps talking about how he's the greatest thing since apple pie when it comes to basketball. He tells me the reason I don't understand this issue is because I never played basketball at a professional. I don't need to play basketball at a professional level to understand the ethics of this. But Magic Johnson did, and Magic Johnson is against it. Michael Jordan did, and he's against it. So who are you? Who are you? Because this guy is hanging this entire argument on the fact that he played basketball. So those guys did, and they disagree with you. So what's your point? It has nothing to do with whether or not you play basketball. Well, this guy doesn't really understand what it means to be injured. But Michael Jordan and those guys don't understand what it means to be injured. Like, cut it out, bro. Cut it out. To me, I think it comes down to your philosophy. Some NBA players feel the need to go out there and perform. Kobe Bryant felt that way. But this new era, I think we're just really good at making excuses for players. I think that it's actually making players weaker. I think it sends the wrong message to younger men that, instead of pushing through and expecting more from yourself, expect the very least from yourself, or the bare minimum. You don't have to go out there and exert yourself. You don't really have to. You just do the bare minimum, and you'll be fine. And then at the same time, expect the great things out of life. To me, I think it's the wrong message to send, because if you apply this to any other, faculty of life, you're going to be a failure. You're going to be a failure. If you half-ass your way through life, you're going to get half-ass results. So you're going to be a failure. The real world doesn't work like that. And people out there that are competitive, if they're going to be going against chumps like this, they're going to beat them every single time. They don't need to be as talented as you because they know you're not going to give it your all. And you're going to look for reasons to not push yourself. Simple. So to me, I think it's a terrible message to send to athletes. And overall, I think it's a terrible message to send to men overall. So don't do your best. Do just enough. Why would you exert yourself? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You don't need to do that. This is why we have so many weak emotional men these days. They don't really want to push themselves. Oh my God, I'm asking you to work 6 days a week. Oh my God, what's going to happen? What will happen if you were asked to work 6 days a week to chase your dream? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Not a damn thing. What are you doing on those off days? Relaxing. What will happen if you work hard? What will happen? What will happen? Not a damn thing. So to me, I just think it's just another way to make dudes weaker as a whole in terms of society. And a lot of guys are going for this. A lot of guys love it. They love it. They love, you don't need to really push yourself. Just you'll be all right. Just do the bare minimum and you'll be just fine. What a terrible, disgraceful, despicable message to send to men. What a disgusting message to send. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.